Hello and welcome to KLTV News. International news: and Yemeni government forces are preparing a military operation on the Houthi-held Red Sea port of Hodeidah, despite the warnings of aid groups and the United Nations that such a move could put millions of civilians at risk. The port has been the entry point for 70% of Yemen's food and humanitarian supplies. It's controlled by the Iran-aligned Houthis, who have been in a 2-year civil war with the Yemeni government forces backed by a Saudi-led alliance. This 2-year civil war has seen more than 10,000 people killed. The UN says airstrikes have hampered humanitarian operations. Food deliveries have been halved, with nearly 3.3 million people, 2.1 million of those children, acutely malnourished. The International Rescue Committee says a military operation on the port of Hodeidah would have a catastrophic impact on the people of Yemen. National news: and the creator of the internet and recent winner of the Turing Award, Sir Tim Berners-Lee, has delivered a scathing attack on any UK government plans to weaken encryption. Home Secretary Amber Rudd stated there should be no safe spaces for terrorists to communicate online. Speaking to the BBC, Sir Tim said, "If you're trying to catch terrorists, it's really tempting to demand to be able to break all that encryption. But if you break that encryption, then guess what? So could other people. And guess what? They may end up getting better at it than you." Sir Tim has also criticised the UK's Investigatory Powers Act, saying the idea that ISPs, that's internet service providers to you and me, should be required to spy on citizens and hold the data for 6 months is appalling. Regional news: and human bones excavated from a medieval village at Warren Percy show people mutilated and burnt the dead to stop them rising. Knife marks were found on 137 bones dating between the 11th and 14th century AD, and experts said it was the first evidence of practices to stop corpses rising from their graves, spreading disease and assaulting the living. And finally, Huddersfield TUC has organised a march through Huddersfield Town Centre to demonstrate against the threat to the NHS posed by this Conservative government. March organiser Bob Stoker said, "We must fight to save the NHS from destruction. The threat is real and it is happening now." Demonstrators will meet at 10:30 AM on Saturday 29th of April to start the march at 11 AM. That's all for this week. Goodbye.